What things should be kept private from your so, no matter how healthy your relationship is?
If your relationship started under potentially offensive pretenses, for example they were madly in love with you, but they were just the rebound.
That you know you're the pet's favorite person.
Where I hide the secret, spare pair of scissors I keep for when he's lost all the other 11 pairs of scissors we own, and I need to trim a chip bag down to make getting to the chips easier.
The location of your ships while playing Battleship.
Your psychologist/therapy sessions. I had an ex that used to demand I tell him what I talked about in my sessions, and it was super uncomfortable. With my current partner, we are both in therapy, and if it's a phone session, the other goes in a different room. If we want to talk about something we told the psych or something we will tell our psych at the next appointment, we do, but I would never ask, and nor would he. We might ask, how did it go? To which the other may say, it was good, or it was emotionally draining, but that's as far as it should go. These are personal sessions, not couples therapy, we're not in that.
My wife is sensitive about animals, so anytime I see/read some sort of tragedy related to an animal, I hide it from her.
My dad has mentioned a few times that, in their 40-plus years of marriage, he's never gone in her top dresser drawer or purse.
Sometimes, no matter how attractive your partner is to you and no matter how much you love them, there is an aspect to them that is unchangeable, but that you find gross or annoying or just generally less than attractive. Clogged nose pores, a laugh that sounds like a muppet, big toenails that just look a little bit weird, or that single long hair growing from inside their ear that just keeps coming back no matter what they do. If it's going to make them feel insecure or unloved, this is something you should just keep to yourself. In a relationship, you learn each other's weak points and vulnerabilities, and using them against your partner is a boundary that, once you cross it, you can't come back from. Once you make someone feel like they can't trust you with their vulnerable self, your relationship is on its way out.
The unkind shit you think when you're angry and tired, it will absolutely never help at all to say any of it out loud, and even if you don't have a particularly big fight or break up over it, you'll still regret it and they'll still remember. Possibly also what you think about how hot other people are, depending on how jealous/insecure your so is.
If she poops on the table while birthing your child, no she fucking didn't.
My steady supply of jokes. I set up my Android to send me a joke every night at 5 p.m. and I tell it to my husband later on, before I jump in the shower. He always asks where I'm getting this stuff from and I just laugh and shut the bathroom door. I would like him to continue thinking of me as this endless joke fairy for the rest of our lives, smiley face.
That I know you keep a secret stash of chocolate in the Tampax box. Not my business?
I do 12-step stuff, and I won't tell her what I hear in the rooms.
Things that you don't like about their body. They just don't need to know. And #X200B, if you are concerned about their health or hygiene that warrants a conversation, but making comments about physical flaws completely unnecessary.
The huge penis of your ex-boyfriend and how much more satisfying it is to have someone with a normal one. Trust me. I know it's not logical, but no dude wants to hear that. Don't question it, just trust me.
Whether or not I like my butthole licked. It's not something you should share with my mom when you're losing a game of Uno, Molly.
Even though my wife and I have been happily married for 6 years, we decided we would never go for a shit while the other is in the shower. We're just not going there.
Where your secret stash of Band-Aids is. I don't know about the rest of you, but my wife and kids will go through an industrial-size case of Band-Aids faster than you can say supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, and the twice a year I actually need one they're never there.
My midnight snack stash. I don't have any, but I think I should have some.
The number of packets of crisps I eat in an evening. If I don't know the answer, she shouldn't either.
It's not that it should be kept private, as in forcefully, but I believe both persons in a relationship should have privacy in their devices. My so has all my logins and passcodes for my phone and tablet, but this doesn't give her the right to go snooping for stuff that will never be there. She can totally grab my phone, if it's nearest, to search on Google, or grab someone's phone number. But we've agreed that if either of us snoop, you better be sure that there's going to be something to find, because if there isn't, then you deserve the trouble that you've caused.
How many Lego Death Stars I have bought?
Journals. My partner writes in one every night before bed, and I have no idea what any of it says. If she wants to share with me, she can. Those are her private thoughts and feelings until she decides differently. Same goes for me.
My ex-wife used to interrogate me after every therapy session I had. Edit, you people are amazing. I never expected to get this much support. Thank you all.
Things you aren't ready to talk about yet. I have a lot of trauma, and I'm not always ready to talk or explain. However, I'm lucky my partner respects that and has let me open up at my own pace.
If your so has been in combat, don't ask about the details. In the unlikely event they want you to know, they'll tell you. This is not to say they should not seek/you should not encourage them to get the appropriate medical support, nor is this to say that you shouldn't know they've been in combat or listen to them if they experience emotions around it. However, seeking out the details are a red line of inquiry. ETA, fellow Redditors have made good points in response to this, and it's important to note that I deliberately call out details as the red line. Acknowledging to your partner that you're willing to listen to what they want to share and or to be part of their support system in whatever way is in integrity for your relationship is always the priority.
How many times you look at your vagina with a mirror?
Your Reddit username and password.
Which of your friends or family don't like them? It will do nothing but upset them, and worse, create a bigger problem between them. I would also like to add to that, if one of your friends or family members don't like your S/O and you aren't at the very least making them be polite and respectful when they have to be around each other, you are the main problem in that scenario.
Anything wanted private that has no direct impact on the relationship. People don't need to be sharing text messages, diary entries, detailed itineraries when apart, etc. Any insistence on that kind of sharing is paranoid and unhealthy. Trust is important, as is understanding people may still need their space regardless of relationship status. Edit, obviously there are gray areas. Itineraries are useful because of safety concerns, but that's a trust issue too. You are sharing it with someone you trust voluntarily, rather than feeling coerced into providing a constant stream of data. If you wish to share things, cool, because that's a choice freely made.